every board reset, but this time I decide. No random moves, no room to hide. Calculated silence before the first exchange. Every piece in motion, nothing left to chance. 32 pieces, only one will stand. Every rep a move I've already planned. Nobody wins a war fought carelessly. Building every strategy that sets me free. They think it's lit, they never saw the plan. Every set of sequence only I command. Every breath positioning before the strike. Turning quiet patience into what I like. Silence before the strike. Every plan ignites. Focus locked and clean, ready for the scene. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Every angle sealed. Every ounce of doubt gets taken off the field. Hard drop hidden like a rook, crashing down the line. This is the game that I refuse to lose this time. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Calculated and clean. Every move I make is sharper than it's ever been. Nothing left to chance, nothing left unplanned. This end game is unfolding just the way I've planned. Every set of gambits, sacrificing less for more. Building something measured to the very core. They call it obsessive, studying every line. I call it simply mastering my design. Lungs like a strategist, calm beneath the strain. Turning every setback into something I sustain. Not for the crowd, not for the praise. Just the end game pulling me through the haze. Silence before the strike. Every plan ignites. Focus locked and clean, ready for the scene. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Every angle sealed. Every ounce of doubt gets taken off the field. Hard drop hitting like a rook, crashing down the line. This is the game that I refuse to lose this time. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Calculated and clean. Every move I make is sharper than it's ever been. Nothing left to chance, nothing left unplanned. This end game is unfolding just the way I've planned. Break the pattern, I'll rewrite every rule. Every calculated risk becomes a tool. Not the fastest player, but I never rush. Turning quiet pressure into the final push. This is more than strategy, more than the game. It's the discipline that answers every claim. Every piece I move erases all my doubt. Calm in the pressure, only clarity throughout. Every heartbeat sharper with each passing round. This is the moment where my will is crowned. Calculated fire building in my chest. Playing out the ending, I've rehearsed the best. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Every angle sealed. Every ounce of doubt gets taken off the field. Hard drop hitting like a rook, crashing down the line. This is the game that I refuse to lose this time. This is checkmate, this is checkmate. Calculated and clean. Every move I make is sharper than it's ever been. Nothing left to chance, nothing left unplanned. This end game is unfolding just the way I've planned. This is checkmate, one final round. Till the silence after victory is the only sound. Hard drop hitting like the final piece falls in line. This is the moment the end game arrives. Silence falls across the final square. Nothing left unsettled, nothing left to spare. This is my strategy. This is my drive. Built move by move, keeping me alive. Steel beams rising before the sun comes up. Every hand on deck, nobody stopping, no let up.
Calculated chaos, turning into form.
Every blueprint, answering the coming storm. place, turning empty lots into a rising space.
Brick by brick, the skyline climbs. Every floor a monument to harder times. Hard drop hit like a girdle, locking tight. This is the sound of a body built for height. Steel and sweat rising floor by floor. Every heartbeat pouring through the core. Nothing built in comfort, nothing built with ease. This blueprint carries me wherever it may lead. Floor by floor we climb,
Racing against time,
every beam stands strong.
this is where I belong.
Floor by floor we climb,
Racing against time,
every beam stands strong.
this is where I belong.
Every set another story built up high, building something only sweat can verify. They call it records building without the net, I call it simply paying every debt. Lungs like a furnace breathing through the strain, turning all this pressure into what remains. Not for the crowd, not for the praise, just a blueprint pulling me through the haze. Brick by brick, the skyline climbs. Every floor a monument to harder times. Hard drop hitting like a girdle, locking tight. This is the sound of a body built for height. Steel and sweat rising floor by floor. Every heartbeat pouring through the core. Nothing built in comfort, nothing built with ease. This blueprint carries me wherever it may lead. Floor by floor we climb,
Racing against time,
every beam stands strong.
this is where I belong.
Floor by floor we climb,
Racing against time,
every beam stands strong.
this is where I belong.
Break the scaffold, I'll rebuild it taller. Every floor just makes the vision bolder. Not the fastest crew, but we never stop. Turning empty ground into the highest top. This is more than concrete, more than the frame. It's the will that raises every single beam. Every floor we finish clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat pours into the coming day.
This is the moment where the skyline's crown. Calculated force building off the ground. Nothing standing empty, nothing left undone. This blueprint's rise until the job is done.
Brick by brick, the skyline climbs. Every floor a monument to harder times. Hard drop hitting like a girdle, locking tight. This is the sound of a body built for height. Steel and sweat rising floor by floor. Every heartbeat pouring through the core. Nothing built in comfort, nothing built with ease. This blueprint carries me wherever it may lead. Brick by brick, one final floor. Till the skyline's finished, there's nothing more. Heart drop hitting like the final beam falls in place. This is the moment the blueprint takes its shape.
Dust settles quiet across the finished frame.
Nothing left standing empty.
Nothing the same.
This is my skyline,
This is my drive,
built floor by floor.
keeping me alive. Tumblers click before the door gives way. Every combination crack before the break of day. Silence in the vault, but pressure fills the room. Every heartbeat ticking like a slow burn fuse. Steel door waiting since the day I walked in blind. Every rep a combination only I can find. Nobody breaches vaults with hesitation in their hands. Building every goal from everything the pressure demands. They said this door was built to never bend. I said watch me find the crack to see the end. Every breath a everything I've learned. Everything I've learned. Every set another digit in the code, building something only patience ever showed. They call it obsessive, standing at the door. I call it simply wanting something more. Lungs like a locksmith, steady through the strain, turning all this pressure into what remains. Not for the crowd, not for the praise, just the vault pulling me through the haze. Crack the vault wide open, watch the walls give in. Every ounce of doubt gets buried where it's been. Heart drop hidden like a tumbler falling true. This is the sound of a body breaking through. Every code I've cracked becomes a part of me. Nothing stays locked when I refuse to leave. Steady hand, sharper mind, every second earned. This vault is opening with everything I've learned. Break the hinges, I'll answer with my hands. Every second spent, I understand. Not the fastest crack, but I never quit. Turning lock potential into what I built. This is more than metal, more than the code. It's the discipline that lightens every load. Every digit found erases my doubt. Every heartbeat steadies what the pressure's about. This is the moment where the vault gives way. Calculated patience, carrying the day. Nothing standing locked, nothing left to hide. This vault is opening, and I'm stepping inside. Every second closer to the final turn. Every ounce of doubt continues to burn. Nothing left untested, nothing left unknown. Building something only patience could have grown. This is not about the vault, it's what's inside. It's the version of myself I fought to find. Every rep a step closer to the core. This is what I've always been training for. The walls give in. Every ounce of doubt gets buried where it's been. Heart drop hidden like a tumbler falling true. This is the sound of a body breaking through. Every code I've cracked becomes a part of me. Nothing stays locked when I refuse to leave. Steady hand, sharper mind, every second earned. This vault is opening with everything I've learned. One more turn, one final code. Everything I built, everything I owed. Hard drop hidden like the final lock gives way. This is the moment the vault opens wide. Door swings open, quiet fills the room. Nothing left locked, nothing left to prove. This is my vault, this is my drive. Go code by code, keeping me alive. Ignition catches before the flag can drop. Every second ticking, no reason to stop. Full throttle waiting behind the starting line. Every heartbeat matching the red line. Nobody wins a race by holding at the start. Building something only speed can pull apart. They said this engine never holds the pace. I said watch me carve into the open space. Every breath the throttle pushing through the strain. Turning every corner till the finish line remains. Every checkpoint passed becomes a part of me. Nothing slows me down when I refuse to eat. Lights go green, there's no turning back. Every ounce of fear disappears on the track. Hard drop hidden like an engine at full roar. This is the sound of a body chasing more. Red line running, nothing left to spare. Every heartbeat matching the burning air. Full throttle now, steady hands, clear sight. This red line's carrying me.
the records, living life this fast. I call it simply refuse and be last. Lungs like an engine breathing through the burn, turning every straightaway into my turn. Not for the crowd, not for the fame, just the red line calling out my name. Every gear I shift becomes a part of me. This is what it means to finally be free. Lights go green, there's no turning back. Every ounce of fear disappears on the track. Hard drop, hit it like an engine at full roar. This is the sound of a body chasing more. Red line running, nothing left to spare. Every heartbeat matching the burning air. Full throttle now, steady hands, clear sight. This red line's carry me through the night. Break the limit, I push it even harder. Every lap just makes the inch stronger. Not the fastest car, but I never break. Turning every corner into what I make. This is more than speed, more than the race. The wheel that keeps me holding pace. Every mile I burn clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat matching what the engine says. There's a moment when the checkered flag waves. Calculated risk determining my fate. Nothing standing still, nothing left behind. This red line's running straight through my mind. Every straightaway becomes a chance to fly. Every corner cut becomes the reason why. Push the limit till the engine finally sings. This is what happens when the red line brings everything. Lights go green, there's no turning back. Every ounce of fear disappears on the track. Hard drop, hit it like an engine at full roar. This is the sound of a body chasing more. Red line running, nothing left to spare. Every heartbeat matching the burning air. Full throttle now, steady hands, clear sight. This red line's carry me through the night. One more lap, one final turn. Everything I built, everything I've earned. Hard drop it in like the engine finally breaks. This is the moment. The red line awaits. Checkered flag waves as the engine cools. Nothing left proving, nothing left to prove. This is my circuit, this is my drive. Built lap by lap, keeping me alive.
Go from nothing, that's the oldest lie. Except I'm proving it beneath this burning sky. Hard drop hitting like a crucible, cracked wide.
This is the sound of a body
Transformed inside.
turn it gold, turn it gold, turn it gold. Every base part of me dissolving in the heat. Nothing stays the same beneath my feet. Formula written in every rep I've done. This transmutation's only just begun.
Leading to goal, that's the promise I chase. Every rep a formula, only sweat can trace. Nobody transforms, standing still in the same shape. Building something only fire and time can make. They said this kind of change was never meant to be. I said watch the base metal finally set me free. Every breath a catalyst, breaking down the old, turning quiet stagnance into something bold. Every session melts another version I outgrow.
This is the science.
Only discipline can show.
Gold from nothing, that's the oldest lie.
Except I'm proving it beneath this burning sky.
Hard drop hitting like a crucible, crack wide.
This is the sound of a body transformed inside.
Turn it gold, every base part of me dissolving in the heat. Nothing stays the same beneath my feet.
Formula written in every rep I've done.
This transmutation's only just begun.
Every set another element I refine. Building something measure purified, divine. They call it obsessive, chasing what's unseen. I call it simply becoming what I mean. Lungs like a furnace, breathing through the change. Turning all this pressure into something strange. Not for the crowd, not for the praise. Just the formula pulling me through the haze. Every ounce of doubt gets burned into the mix. This transmutation,
Nothing left to fix.
break the mixture, I refine it purer. Every burn just makes the metal surer. Not the fastest change, but I never freeze. Turning base beginners into what I seize. This is more than metal, more than the heat. It's the will that makes the formula complete.
Rising. every heartbeat matching what the crucible says. This is the moment where the metal turns. This is the science every discipline earns.
Nothing staying base,
Nothing left the same.
this transmutation.
Answers to no name.
Every doubt I had dissolves into the gold.
This is the story only sweat has ever told.
Gold from nothing, that's the oldest lie. Except I'm proving beneath this burning sky. Hard drop hidden like a crucible, cracked wide.
This is the sound of a body transformed inside. Turn it cold, turn it cold, turn it cold. Every base part of me dissolving in the heat. Nothing stays the same beneath my feet. Formula written in every rep I've done. This transmutation's only just begun.
One more burn,
One final change.
everything I built.
Nothing stays the same.
Hard drop hidden like the final formula said.
This is the goal that I was born to get.
Crucible cools, but the gold remains true. Nothing left base in everything I do. Every element settled into what I become. This is the story of everything I've won.
This is my formula,
This is my drive.
built burn by burn, keeping me alive.
Nothing left to prove.
Nothing left to hide.
This transmutation's
Only just begun.
Nothing echoes louder than the dark. Every step forward leaves another mark. Hard drop hidden like the ceiling giving way. This is the sound of a body built to stay. Deeper than the doubt, deeper than the fear. Every heartbeat echoing calm and clear. Nothing turns me back, nothing dims the light. This descent is carrying me through the night. Headlamp flickers before the tunnel bends. Every rip another depth that never ends. Nobody climbs down without the nerve to fall. Building something only silence lets me call. They said this cave was never meant to hold. I said watch me turn the darkness into something whole. Every breath an echo bouncing off the stone, turning empty tunnels into ground I own. Nothing echoes louder than the dark. Every step forward leaves another mark. Hard drop hidden like the ceiling giving way. This is the sound of a body built to stay. Deeper than the doubt, deeper than the fear. Every heartbeat echoing calm and clear. Nothing turns me back, nothing dims the light. This descent is carrying me through the night. Every set another dreamer left behind. Building something only darkness helps me find. They call it reckless chasing what's unseen. I call it simply learning what I mean. Lungs like a compass breathing through the strain, turning all this pressure into what remains. Not for the crowd, not for the praise, just a descent pulling me through the maze. Every foot descended proves I'm not afraid. Nothing left uncharted, nothing left unmade. Building something only patience could reveal. This is not the cave, it's everything I feel. Every echo once is everything I faced. Every step forward cannot be erased. This is what I've always been prepared for. Every depth I reach becomes an open door. Break the silence, I'll answer even deeper. Every step just makes the world go steeper. Not the bravest climber, but I never stall. Turning solid darkness into a rising call. This is more than caves, more than the deepest. The will that keeps this promise I will keep. Every wall I pass clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat echoes what the silence says. This is the moment where the tunnel ends. Calculated courage answering what it sends. Nothing standing empty, nothing left behind. This descent is carrying everything in my mind. Every stone I pass becomes a part of me. Every depth I've earned finally sets me free. Push the limit till the darkness turns to light. This is what happens when I own the night. Nothing echoes louder than the dark. Every step forward leaves another mark. Hard drop hitting like the ceiling giving way. This is the sound of a body built to stay. Deeper than the doubt, deeper than the fear. Every heartbeat echoing calm and clear. Nothing turns me back, nothing dims the light. This descent is carrying me through the night. One more step, one final wall. Everything I've faced, everything I've called. Hard drop hidden like the final chamber breaks. This is the moment the descent awakes. Tunnel goes silent, but the echo lingers on. Nothing left uncharted, nothing left undone. This is my descent, this is my drive. Built step by step, keeping me alive. Dum 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 dum. Cut the strings and watch me rise alone. Every hand that pulled me is finally gone. Hard drop hidden like the last thread breaks in two. This is the sound of a body breaking through. No more control, no more hands to guide. Every move I make is finally mine to decide. Standing on my own 2 feet, unshaken and unbound. This is the moment freedom finally makes a sound. Every string attached before I learned to move. Every rep of battle I was born to prove. Nobody breaks free, hanging by a thread. Building something only my own hands have led. They pulled the strings and told me how to stand. I cut them loose and took it in my hand. Every breath a movement no one else designed. Turning borrowed motion into what is mine. Cut the strings and watch me rise alone. Every hand that pulled me is finally gone. Hard drop hidden like the last thread breaks in two. This is the sound of a body breaking through. No more control, no more hands to guide. Every move I make is finally mine to decide. Standing on my own 2 feet, unshaken and unbound. This is the moment freedom finally makes a sound. Every set another thread I leave behind. Building something only freedom helps me find. They call it reckless, standing on my own. I call it simply finally coming home. Lungs like an engine breathing through the strain. Turning all this pressure into what remains. Not for the crowd, not for the praise. Just the freedom pulling me through the haze. Every move I make belongs to me alone. Nothing pulling strings, nothing but my own. Building something only self-control can hold. This is not the puppet, this is who I've grown. Every choice I make cannot be reassigned. Every step forward finally feels like mine. This is what I've always been meant to be. Every rep another version of me set free. Break the tether, I'll answer even stronger. Every cut just makes the freedom longer. Not the fastest break, but I never bend. Turning old control into a brand new end. This is more than strings, more than the frame. It's the will that finally answers to my name. Every thread I cut clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat matching what
my own hands say, this is the moment where the puppet dies. Calculated freedom finally opens my eyes. Nothing standing tethered, nothing left behind. This freedom's carrying everything in my mind. Every string I've severed becomes a part of me. Every choice I've made finally sets me free. Push the limit till the old strings disappear. This is what happens when I finally sting. Cut the strings and watch me rise alone. Every hand that pulled me is finally gone. Heart drop hitting like the last thread breaks in two. This is the sound of a body breaking through. No more control, no more hands to guide. Every move I make is finally mine to decide. Standing on my own 2 feet, unshaken and unbound. This is the moment freedom finally makes a sound. One more cut, one final thread. Everything they built inside my head. Heart drop hitting like the final string gives way. This is the moment I finally walk away. Strings lie silent, but the freedom carries on. Nothing left attached, everything moved on. This is my freedom, this is my drive. Built step by step, keeping me alive. Paper waves before the first crease spawns. Every fold of discipline that reshapes the norm. Nothing wasted, every angle has its place. Every fold precise, no room to misplace. Flat and formless before the pressure starts. Every rip a fold that reconstructs the parts. Nobody transforms without the patient hand. Building something measured, planned and grand. They said this shape could never hold its form. I said watch precision turn the calm to storm. Every crease a choice that can't be undone. Turning simple paper into what I become. Every fold sharper than the one before. Every crease a step toward what I'm made for. Heart drop hitting like the final fold locks tight. This is the sound of precision catching light. Nothing left uncreased, nothing left undone. This transformation's only just begun. Every setting of the angle sharp and clean. Building something measured, calculated, keen. They call it obsessive, folding with such care. I call it simply proving I was there. Lungs like a craftsman, steady through the strain. Turning all this pressure into what remains. Not for the crowd, not for the praise. Just a fold pulling me through the haze. Every fold sharper than the one before. Every crease a step toward what I'm made for. Heart drop hitting like the final fold locks tight. This is the sound of precision catching light. Nothing left uncreased, nothing left undone. This transformation's only just begun. Every angle earned becomes a part of me. Nothing left unfolded, nothing left to see. Building something only patience could reveal. This is not the paper, it's everything I feel. Every crease answers everything I face. Every fold I make cannot be erased. This is what I've always been prepared for. Every shape I make becomes an open door. Break the crease, I'll fold it even sharper. Every angle makes the structure harder. Not the fastest hand, but I never rush. Turning quiet pressure into the final push. This is more than paper, more than the fold. It's the discipline that never leaves me cold. Every crease I make clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat matching what precision says. This is the moment when the shape is done. Calculated patience underneath the sun. Nothing standing formless, nothing left undone. This transformation carries what I've won. just begun.
One more for one final crease. Everything I built, everything in peace. Hard drop hidden like the shape finally holds. This is the moment the precision unfolds. Paper settles still, but the shape remains true. Nothing left uncreased in everything I do. This is my precision, this is my drive. Built fold by fold, keeping me alive.
Eyes closed, but the mind stays wide awake. Every heartbeat pulsing like a slow motion break. Nothing here is simple, nothing here is plain. Every thought a doorway opening again. Floating through a version of myself unknown. Every rep a passage through a world I've grown. Nobody wakes lucid without taking hold. Building something only focus lets unfold. They said this state was never meant to last. I said watch me shape it, present and vast. Every breath a current pulling through the haze, turning quiet dreaming into open days. Loosen now, and nothing here is out of reach. Every version of myself finally within speech. Heart drop hitting like a dream, turns suddenly real. This is the sound of a body learning how to feel. Wide awake, every thought I hold becomes a part of me. Nothing stays unclear when I refuse to sleep. Steady mind, sharper self, every second earned. This lucid state is opening with everything I've learned. Every set another layer I control. Building something only clarity makes whole. They call it strange, chasing what's unseen. I call it simply becoming what I mean. Lungs like an anchor, steady through the haze, turning all this pressure into open days. Not for the crowd, not for the praise, just the lucid pulling me through the maze. Losing now, and nothing here is out of reach. Every version of myself finally within speech. Heart drop hitting like a dream, turns suddenly real. This is the sound of a body learning how to feel. Wide awake, every thought I hold becomes a part of me. Nothing stays unclear when I refuse to sleep. Steady mind, sharper self, every second earned. This lucid state is opening with everything I've learned. Break the boundary, I'll answer even clearer. Every layer makes the vision nearer. Not the calmest mind, but I never fade. Turning quiet dreaming into what I've made. This is more than sleep, more than the haze. It's the will that keeps me steady through the days. Glaring all clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat matching what the stillness says. This is the moment where the dream stays true. Calculated focus carrying me through. Nothing standing hazy, nothing left unclear. This lucid state is carrying everything I hold dear. Losing now, and nothing here is out of reach. Every version of myself finally within speech. Heart drop hitting like a dream, turns suddenly real. This is the sound of a body learning how to feel. Wide awake, every thought I hold becomes a part of me. Nothing stays unclear when I refuse to sleep. Steady mind, sharper self, every second earned. This lucid state is open
finally appear. Wide awake, eyes open slow, but the clarity stays true. Nothing left hazy in everything I do. This is my lucid state, this is my drive, built thought by thought, keeping me alive.
Cool from fire, sharper than the blade. This is the edge that pressure finally made. Hard drop, hidden like obsidian cracked in two. This is the sound of a body forged anew. Nothing dulls this, nothing wears it down. Every heartbeat cutting through the ground. Black glass rising from the burning core. This is what the pressure carved me for. Molten rock before the cooling starts to bind. Every rep of pressure only fire can design. Nobody hard and standing soft and still, building something only heating will fulfill. They said this rock could never hold an edge. I said watch me cut straight through the pledge. Every breath of pressure shaping what remains, turning liquid chaos into solid gains. Every set another layer cooling hard, building something sharper than the dark. They call it brutal forming in the heat, I call it simply becoming complete. Lungs like the furnace breathing through the burn, turning all this pressure into every turn. Not for the crowd, not for the praise, just the pressure pulling me through the haze. Every layer earned becomes a part of me. Nothing left liquid, nothing left to see. Building something only pressure could reveal. This is not the rock, it's everything I feel. Every fracture answers everything I faced. Every edge I've cut cannot be erased. This is what I've always been prepared for. Every cut I make becomes an open door. I'll cool it even harder. Every layer makes the edge grow sharper. Not the softest stone, but I never crack. Turning molten chaos, never looking back. This is more than rock, more than the burn. It's a will that hardens every turn. Every layer cool clears the doubt away. Every heartbeat matching what the pressure says. This is the moment where the glass is formed. Calculated fireless, be quietly transformed. Nothing standing molten, nothing left undone. This obsidian carries everything I've won. Sharper than the blade. This is the edge that pressure finally made. Hard drop hidden like obsidian cracked in two. This is the sound of a body forged anew. Nothing dulls this, nothing wears it down. Every heartbeat cutting through the ground. Black glass rising from the burning core. This is what the pressure carved me for. One more cut, one final edge. Everything I built up on this ledge. Hard drop hitting like the glass finally sets. This is the moment obsidian never forgets. Fire settles cold, but the edge stays sharp and true. Nothing left molten in everything I do. This is my obsidian. This is my drive. Built layer by layer, keeping me alive.
10,000 miles written in feather and bone.
Autumn cuts loose and the sky calls us home.
Nothing about this was ever meant to be simple.
Wings open, chest up, into the wind we go.
Follow the current, the elders once flew. No map was drawn, just an old instinct pulling through.
Cold fronts push south while the daylight runs thin. Still the flock rises, still we begin again.
Half the ocean stretches with nothing but gray, yet the formation holds, cutting straight through the day.
Some will make the crossing, but none of us stop. Standing still was never a choice at all. Watch the horizon bend beneath the thousand wings. Nothing on this earth moves the way a flock sings. The current takes the lead when the storm clouds part. This is instinct beating louder than the heart. Rise together. No compass built by hand could ever find this way. Every mile we cross rewrites the coming day. Let the wind test us. We were built to bend, not break. This migration is a promise none of us will break.
Every wing beat behind us becomes a mile gain. Rain won't slow this, cold has never been the same.
Feathers wet through, but the formation stays tight, because the ones ahead are trusting in our flight.
Some call this madness, chasing seasons we can't see. We call it the only way we've ever learned to be.
There's no rest stop written into how we're made. Only forward, only ever unafraid. Watch the horizon bend beneath the thousand wings. Nothing on this earth moves the way a flock sings. The current takes the lead when the storm clouds part. This is instinct beating louder than the heart. Rise together. No compass built by hand could ever find this way. Every mile we cross rewrites the coming day. Let the wind test us. We were built to bend, not break. This migration is a promise none of us will break.
Somewhere past the clouds, the destination waits.
Nobody up front can see that far.
But still we don't.
Hesitate. Trust carries further than any eye could ever reach. Every wing beside us is a lesson, not to teach. The strongest bird still falls if it flies this road alone. That's why the shape we hold matters more than the bone.
Mile after mile, the horizon keeps its light, promising an ending that keeps stretching out the sky. But we were never counting distance to arrive.
We were only ever counting reasons to survive. Watch the horizon bend beneath the thousand wings. Nothing on this earth moves the way a flock sings. The current takes the lead when the storm clouds part. This is instinct beating louder than the heart. Rise together. No compass built by hand could ever find this way. Every mile we cross rewrites the coming day. Let the wind test us. We were built to bend, not break. This migration is a promise none of us will break.
The last mile always feels the longest one,
Almost home,
but the shape ahead is where we're heading, not undone.
Wings folding slow as the coastline finally clears. This is what 1,000 seasons of trying really means. Landing soft where the journey first began. Every feather worn tells you exactly who we are. The sky will call again
when the season turns.
This is the shape survival always learns.
Salt hits the ground before a single word is spoken. Two bodies, one circle, and a silence left unbroken. This is older than the both of us combined. Weight against weight, nothing left to hide behind. The crowd goes quiet, the second hands touch the clay. There's no clock here, only who refuses to give away. Every year of training comes down to a single shove. Balance is a language, and today I speak enough. Feet planted deep, there's nowhere left to run. One push decides what 100 mornings won. The circle doesn't care how far you've come to stand. It only asks who's still there when the dust lands. No center, steady breath, eyes locked on the line. Whoever bends first gives the other the win this time. No second round waiting, no excuse to make. This is decided in the time it takes to shake. Some men train for years and never learn to fall right. Losing with your feet planted is its own kind of fight. I've been thrown before and I got back to my feet. Every defeat just becomes a lesson on repeat. The body remembers what the mind tries to forget. Patience holds longer than any regret. This isn't about anger, it never was about rage. It's about who owns the ground on this particular stage. Feet planted deep, there's nowhere left to run. One push decides what 100 mornings won. The circle doesn't care how far you've come to stand. It only asks who's still there when the dust lands. No center, steady breath, eyes locked on the line. Whoever bends first gives the other the win this time. No second round waiting, no excuse to make. This is decided in the time it takes to shake. Somewhere between the salt and the final bow, there's a kind of clarity nothing else allows. The old master say the ring teaches more than the wind. It teaches what's underneath the person's skin. I felt my knees buckle, I felt the ground shift. Still I found the strength to close that final gap. The circle doesn't lie, it shows you what you're made of. Every push either proves it or takes it away. Feet planted deep, there's nowhere left to run. One push decides what 100 mornings won. The circle doesn't care how far you've come to stand. It only asks who's still there when the dust lands. No center, steady breath, eyes locked on the line. Whoever bends first gives the other the win this time. No second round waiting, no excuse to make. This is decided in the time it takes to shake. The bow comes after winning or lose the same. Respect outlives whoever's called the stronger name. The salt gets swept, tomorrow starts the same routine. The circle will remember everyone it's seen. Quiet falls back over the ring at the end of the day. Somewhere another young fighter is learning to stay. The ground doesn't remember who it lifted or who it laid. Only that everyone standing here chose not to be afraid.
for the exact moment things click into place. Months of grinding through days that felt like static and gray.
Then one rep, one breath, and suddenly the sky splits open. Color you didn't know you were building towards this whole time.
This is what happens when discipline finally shows its face. Every dark stretch was just the setup for this exact blaze. You don't get the lights without sitting through the cold. That's the part nobody tells you when you're deep in the work.
Watch what happens when the pressure finally breaks the sky. Colors spilling out of everything you thought was frozen. This is the payoff for every rep you almost quit on.
Nothing about this moment
Happened by accident. Breakthrough, breakthrough. Every ounce of doubt gets swallowed by the brightness. The body remembers every second. It stayed patient. This is what it looks like when the work finally answers. Nothing stays hidden once you push this hard for this long.
Some days the only proof of progress is that you showed up again. Cold hands, tired legs, and a sky that hasn't moved. Still you keep grinding because the breakthrough doesn't announce itself. It just arrives the moment you stop expecting it to.
This isn't about talent, it was never about talent. It's about staying present through every unremarkable rep. The body doesn't care about your excuses or your timeline. It only responds to whoever keeps showing back up. Watch what happens when the pressure finally breaks the sky. Colors spilling out of everything you thought was frozen. This is the payoff for every rep you almost quit on.
Nothing about this moment
Happened by accident. Breakthrough, breakthrough. Every ounce of doubt gets swallowed by the brightness. The body remembers every second. It stayed patient. This is what it looks like when the work finally answers. Nothing stays hidden once you push this hard for this long.
There's a version of you that only shows up after the 100th rep. The one that doesn't flinch, the one that finally understands the weight.
There it is. You don't meet that version by accident or by talent. You meet it by refusing to leave before the sky changes.
Every step that felt like nothing was actually building the charge.
Every quiet morning was quietly rewriting what you're capable of.
This is what discipline looks like when nobody's watching.
And this is what it finally looks like
when the sky agrees.
Watch what happens when the pressure finally breaks the sky. Colors spilling out of everything you thought was frozen. This is the payoff for every rep you almost quit on.
Nothing about this moment
Happened by accident. Breakthrough, breakthrough. Every ounce of doubt gets swallowed by the brightness. The body remembers every second. It stayed patient. This is what it looks like when the work finally answers. Nothing stays hidden once you push this hard for this long. The sky won't hold this color forever. Nothing does. Take it in, but you'll remember exactly what it took to get here. Every cold morning, every rep, every doubt you bury. This is what becomes of patience that refuse to quit.
The color fades, but the proof stays written in what you built.
Nobody hands you a breakthrough.
You have to earn the tilt.
Tomorrow starts the process over, quieter, unseen.
But you already know exactly what patience means. Doors closing under 3 seconds. No time to second guess the decision. This train doesn't wait for anybody, still deciding if they're ready. Every station behind becomes proof you didn't stay stuck. Velocity doesn't ask permission, it just requires commitment. You feel it in your chest before you feel it in your legs. That moment where hesitation stops being an option. The platform disappears behind glass, moving too fast to focus on. And somewhere in that blur is exactly where you need it to be. Nothing catches something moving this committed. Every mile marker just confirms you made the right call. This is what forward looks like when it stops negotiating. No brakes, no second guessing, just momentum doing its job. Speed isn't the goal, it's just what discipline sounds like. When you finally stopped asking if you're allowed to go this hard. The track was always gonna lead somewhere. That was never the question. The question was always whether you'd stay on when it mattered. People ask how you keep the pace is consistent. Truth is consistency. Stop being a decision a long time ago. It's just what happens after the 200th rep in a row. The body learns momentum faster than the mind admits it. Every session used to feel like starting over from zero. Now it just feels like continuing something already in motion. That's the actual difference between a beginner and someone who's staying. Not talent, just refusing to let the train stop. Nothing catches something moving this committed. Every mile marker just confirms you made the right call. This is what forward looks like when it stops negotiating. No brakes, no second guessing, just momentum doing its job. Speed isn't the goal, it's just what discipline sounds like. When you finally stopped asking if you're allowed to go this hard. The track was always gonna lead somewhere. That was never the question. The question was always whether you'd stay on when it mattered. Somewhere around the third month, everybody wants to slow down. That's usually right before the version of you that actually changes shows up. Momentum feels the most fragile exactly when it's about to hold. Most people quit one station before the one that would've mattered. You don't get to see that station coming, that's the whole difficulty. All you get is the choice to stay on past the point of comfort. Every rider who made it further than they expected made it by refusing to check if the door was still open. Moving this committed. Every mile marker just confirms you made the right call. This is what forward looks like when it stops negotiating. No brakes, no second guessing, just momentum doing its job. Speed isn't the goal, it's just what discipline sounds like. When you finally stopped asking if you're allowed to go this hard. The track was always gonna lead somewhere. That was never the question. The question was always whether you'd stay on when it mattered. The final stretch always looks longer than it actually is. That's just how distance plays tricks on anyone this close. You've come too far to start calculating what's left. Every second slower now would undo everything already covered. Doors open, somewhere different than where you started counting. The version of you standing here wouldn't recognize the one at the platform. That's what momentum actually builds, not just distance. It builds someone who doesn't need convincing to move anymore.
Every story star spends its entire life resisting its own collapse. Gravity pulling one direction, fusion pushing back the other way. That tension is the only reason light exists at all. The moment it stops fighting is the moment everything changes. You've been holding that same tension for longer than you realize. Every rep, every set, every morning you didn't want to show up. That's not weakness, that's the exact mechanism of becoming something brighter. Stars don't apologize for the pressure it took to shine. This is what happens when something built for pressure finally releases it. Not an ending, a transformation nobody saw coming from the outside. Every version of you that almost gave up becomes the fuel for this. The whole sky remembers stars by how bright they finally became. This is it, this is it. Nothing about this collapse is a failure, it's the whole design. You were never meant to hold that pressure forever quietly. This is the moment, the tension finally becomes the light. Everyone will see it, but only you know what it cost to get here. Some stars burn slow for millions of years before anyone notices them change. That's most of this, most of the work, most of the mornings nobody claps for. The explosion is just the last 5 seconds of something decades in the making. Don't let anyone convince you the visible part is the whole story. Every element heavier than iron only exists because the star finally gave everything it had. That's not destruction, that's the universe's most generous act. You are made of elements forged in exactly this kind of collapse. Somewhere in your body is proof that endings can build something. This is what happens when something built for pressure finally releases it. Not an ending, a transformation nobody saw coming from the outside. Every version of you that almost gave up becomes the fuel for this. The whole sky remembers stars by how bright they finally became. This is it, this is it. Nothing about this collapse is a failure, it's the whole design. You were never meant to hold that pressure forever quietly. This is the moment, the tension finally becomes the light. Everyone will see it, but only you know what it cost to get here. Somewhere out past everything we can see, a star is collapsing right now. Its light won't reach anyone for 1,000 years, but it's happening anyway, even now. That's the part that should terrify and comfort you at the same time. Some of the most important things happen long before anyone notices. You've been quietly collapsing into something for longer than tonight. Every rep was a star, holding its shape. One more second against the pull. This isn't the moment it started, it's just the moment it became visible. Everything before this was necessary, even the parts that felt like nothing. This is what happens when something built for pressure finally releases it. Not an ending, a transformation nobody saw coming from the outside. Every version of you that almost gave up becomes the fuel for this. The whole sky remembers stars by how bright they finally became. This is it, this is it. Nothing about this collapse is a failure, it's the whole design. You were never meant to hold that pressure forever quietly. This is the moment, the tension finally becomes the light. Everyone will see it, but only you know what it cost to get here. Somewhere, someone is watching this exact kind of ending, and it's beautiful. Calling it beautiful without knowing what it took to arrive, that's fine. That's actually the entire point of the light. It was never for you to explain, only for you to become. What's left afterward is an emptiness, it's raw material. Every element scattered becomes the beginning of something else entirely. This is the last track, but nothing about endings here was ever really an ending. Just pressure, finally becoming exactly what it always meant to be.